All right. Hello, you guys. Welcome to another mukbang. It is Friday. I am off the next 3 days. I could not be more excited about having the next 3 days off if I even tried. Um, we've got a lot to discuss tonight, a lot of topics. We have got a glass of rosé, white girl rosé. We have some Taco Bell, and I didn't eat my taco on the way home, so I have the crunchy taco. For those of you who watch my mukbangs, you know that I normally have this taco eaten well before I get home. But I'm actually going to share a little. We have a little story time of something that happened on my way home tonight. So there's a reason why that did not get devoured. And then we also have the Nacho Bel Grande with no beans. This is a Morgan Shea approved meal. That's what I get at Taco Bell, period. So let me share with you guys before I start eating what the hell happened on my way. Well, let's start with how work went. Girl, work went crazy. So if you follow me on Snapchat, I have been ranting about the drama that has been going on between these three girls that I work with. And it has just gotten out of hand. And tonight, I told the other manager, I was like, listen, I have full intentions of getting out of here before midnight. Like, I want to get out of here. I got a 3-day weekend. I'm ready to get in and get out. I didn't want to take a lunch break, nothing. I wanted to get shit done. Y'all, I had been in my area for maybe 45 minutes. Let me actually pull up the text that I get. Let me actually pull this up. So, all this happens a little before 7:30, okay? I get a text from one of the girls, "I need you." Another one of the girls, "Where are you at?" The other one of the girls, "Where are you? I need you to come fast." Um, and then she says the code green is the two girls. So, this one girl was just a bystander, unfortunately for her. Um, And then there's these other two girls who have known each other previous to working. So one of the girls, we'll call her girl A. She worked here, well, really second. So we'll call girl A. She got hired in with me. Girl B got hired in right after. And then she got girl C a job. Okay. We following? So girl A is just a bystander. She's involved in the drama, but not really. And I can't get into specifics of the drama just because I'm a boss and yeah. So, a code green, if you don't work at a hospital or you don't know hospital lingo, a code green means that there is a violent person. There's a violent situation going on. Now, also keep in mind that I work at the number one trauma center in Tennessee. So, we have like fully armed police on property. They literally have a whole unit of the hospital. There's like 30 cops hired, okay? So when a code green happens, these cops get involved. And you guys, all of this drama is literally over jealousy. So girl B and C, remember girl B got girl C the job. They used to be super close. Well, when girl C got the job, she met girl A and they became really close. So it's all over jealousy of a friendship. Also, keep in mind that these are full grown ass women, mainly girl B. Girl B is around my age or older, like fully grown ass women. Okay. So I get to the floor where they are. I start walking up. Security is like, "Who are you?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm a manager." And he starts briefing me on this situation. Meanwhile, girl B is like screaming and still going on, trying to explain the situation. I keep telling her, I'm gonna say her name, girl B, calm down. Like, you're not making the situation any better. Anyways, girl A, B, and C all got sent home, and they are all three lucky to not be completely banned from the property. And just like the security guard said, they were like, listen, when we get a code green, we come guns a blazing because we don't know what type of situation we could be walking into. We could be walking into someone because a code green means a violent person. There's really no other code that you can put two people arguing under aside from a code green. He said, so we come guns a blazing. We don't know what we're walking into. And the whole thing is preventable. Like, honestly, here's the thing, and this is what I told girl B. I said, "If someone doesn't want to be that close with me as a friend, I don't wanna be friends. I don't want to be close and friends with them either. Like, just move on with your life." Like, they all have kids and everything, and it's just like this whole situation, it's just like, ugh. Just, like, move on. Just carry on with your life. Like, who cares? So then we go from having a full staff, then we're down 3 people. All of them work in the trauma ORs. So that was the first shit show of the night. Then I go to double check areas before I leave. Find out that one of the people who, bless his heart, he's the sweetest little soul. He's just not the best worker. He's just not. Like, he's the type of worker um where you have to kind of baby him. You have to follow him around and make sure he does his job, which is fine in some job scenarios, I assume, but with working in a trauma hospital, it is not. Because when they need those ORs turned over, if you didn't know, I'm an EVS manager. EVS means we clean the ORs. We clean rooms where C-sections happen. We clean rooms where people have been flown in on helicopters and their life is hanging on a thread. We clean rooms where someone has passed away and donated all their organs. We clean those types of rooms. So when these rooms need to be cleaned, they need to be cleaned like that and they need to be cleaned efficiently, right? So it's just really hard when you can't depend on this specific person to get their area completed. That's the only thing. So thankfully, I went and double checked the area that I had put him on. It was not done, so I had to do that, and luckily, I had David. You guys have met David on a live before. Well, some of you have, and I've spoke with David a lot. He is a very hard worker, and out of anyone that I would give my word for employment in the future, it would be David. Um, so me and David knocked that area out really quick, and we beat feet. So on my way home, let's talk about that now. I'm gonna take one bite of my taco because I'm starving. Mm. So, 10 out of 10. On my way home, I always stop by Casey's. Casey's is a gas station. They used to be Pilot. They got into a whole bunch of shit over taxes, whatever. And now they're Casey's. So, allegedly, not trying to get sued, but it's not alleged. Anyways, so I stop at Casey's and I see this like really young girl crying. And the guy who has worked at this in particular location, he worked for Pilot for like a decade. He's been there for ages. Um, and he still works there now that it's Casey's. And I was like, Dave, who is, what's wrong? What's going on with that girl? And he said, oh, she's 16. She works at the Pizza Hut and her car wouldn't start. And her mom works here. And so her mom told her to walk up here and see if I had jumper cables, which isn't a long walk, by the way. It's not even a mile. So Dave didn't have any jumper cables. So I told her, I said, I have some jumper cables. Come on and get in the car. So I had her get in the car and we drove down to Pizza Hut, and she doesn't know how to use jumper cables. I've never used jumper cables. I've always had someone with me to use jumper cables. So I'm on Google trying to figure out how to use the jumper cables. And so I get it hooked up. I have to rev my engine a couple of times to get her car to turn on. I end up giving her the jumper cables. Her mom pulls in by this point, and she thanks me, gives me $18. I tell her no, I don't need the $18, and she says no because my daughter literally was just standing here by herself. She had to walk all the way to Casey's, and you were the only person who cared. Um, she said Dave told me that like 10 or 12 people walked in and asked what was wrong with her, and you're the only person that offered her a ride. She was just a little 16-year-old girl. However, I do want to make this clear. Sex trafficking is a thing, and this is a really good way to set up somebody. Um, had I not lived where I live, I would have not done that. I live in a very, very, very small town. Now, I live in Knox County, which is a bigger county. Had this happened in downtown Knoxville or another part of Knoxville, not in your wildest dreams, but because I've known Dave for years and years and he works with her mother, I felt more um inclined to do it. I also texted Chris, let him know the situation. We also have Life 360, which I guys, get Life 360 for real. It has been a lifesaver. If your spouse is not down to have Life 360, that is curious. I don't trust that. Um, Life 360 basically keeps up with your location, and you can create a group. So you can put your kids on it, anyone who has a phone. You can put your kids on it, you can put your spouse on it, your mom, whatever, your dog, whatever. Both of my dogs' name tags have a Life 360 little thing in it, so I can keep up with their location. And that way, just in case anything does happen, put your phone in your bra, put your phone down your pants. I don't give a fuck if something happens. That way, your location, and all you have to do is hit the SOS button. Everyone in your group will be notified, and the police will be monitoring your location. Life 360, I swear by it. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to say that because I was sex trafficked for 2 years, and my whole family's life was threatened if I tried to do anything. And so I'm very much the person to be on high alert in all situations. I read situations very, very thoroughly before I make a call. Um, and I recommend that you do the same because you just never know. Um, Like, you just really never know people's intentions. Had Dave not been involved in the situation, I don't know that I would have given her a ride. I may have just given her the jumper cables, probably. But anyways, ugh, there's nothing worse than a fucking soggy taco. Anyway, so I have a 3-day weekend. I'm extremely excited about it because the past month I've worked every Saturday, and I'm just exponentially excited to finally have a Saturday. Chris has also been on vacation all week, so it's just kind of sucked having to work his entire vacation. But if you have been keeping up with my lives, then you know that the company that I work for a contract company, and we had a contract at the trauma hospital. Now, that contract comes to an end on September the 30th. So I will be going to another hospital in Knoxville. I'll be starting there October the 3rd, and I'm super excited. And my schedule is going to be changing, which I'm also excited about because instead of me and Chris being on polar opposite shifts, we will be on the same schedule. So we'll be able to spend more time together. I do have to work every other weekend, but honestly, I like that a little bit better because then at least you're guaranteed to have some weekends off. Mm, 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 mm. So good. So good. So let's talk about this Trisha Paytas situation. So you guys know that I'm one of her moderators. I've been a moderator for her for probably 7 years at this point. So yeah, 7 years. And whenever that clout chasing bitch posted it on TikTok, she's the one who started it. Trisha posted a video today. She doesn't know how it started. I already sent her a DM and told her. I sent her the TikTok. If she reads it, I'm sure she's not going to be shocked. um, but it's just crazy the amount of people that will hop on something that is literally only a rumor. There was no proof on any of Trisha's social medias that she had given birth. And here's the thing. Think of Trisha Paytas. How much has she talked about this pregnancy? Okay. A lot, right? Don't you think that if she had given birth, that it would have not been across all platforms? She most certainly wouldn't have deleted it. Now, maybe I just know more about L&D or labor and delivery than the average because I work in hospitals. But 1 centimeter dilated ain't shit. Bitch, everyone is very close to being 1 centimeter dilated all the time. Like 1 centimeter dilated means literally beans. It means nothing. You could be pregnant for weeks still before you deliver with 1 centimeter dilated. Matter of fact, most hospitals will keep you in triage and won't even put you in your actual room where the room before you deliver. They won't even put you in that room until you're 6 centimeters dilated because that's when you start the transition. You're like, come on now. It's just wild to me the amount of people that don't know anything about labor and delivery at all. And also, well, I know where everybody got that she named her baby Elizabeth. It was that clout hungry girl. But where they got that her baby was born minutes after the queen passed away, I have looked and looked, and I don't know where the hell. There is a tweet. It's either like TMZ or some news place that posted the tweet, but they had to have heard it somewhere. So where did they hear it? Where did this originate from? I've searched Reddit, I've searched Twitter in and out, and Twitter is really hard to search because there were so many fucking memes made yesterday about the situation. to go through it all and filter it would probably take you 2 or 3 days, no lie, and you would have to be doing it all day long. That's how many memes and all kinds of shit of, like, Trisha's baby being reincarnated Queen Elizabeth, like, oh my god. And then I seen Trisha's video, and I felt so bad. And as someone who has never been able to have a baby and who has been told and told and told that they can't have babies, I just think about how that would make me feel for that to be taken away from me and for it not even to be fucking true. She even said that she had her dad messaging her asking, like, upset that he thought that he was left out of the loop and had found out on social media. Like, how terrible is that? It just seems like the girl can never win. She can never catch a break with the internet. Ever, never, never. And but I will say, she did handle the situation very good. Very mature. You can definitely tell that her mother-like instincts are in full throttle. They're in full effect. Mm, 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 mm. Now, by the way, this is White Girl Rose. I know somebody's gonna ask. Um, not triple grande, no beans. It's a must. It has to happen. It's the best. And then what we do is we take 3 packages of Taco Bell hot sauce and we put it all over the nachos. Yes, ma'am. Also, if you're not following me on TikTok, you should be. Um, but I am going to be posting a question answers on my Instagram. It's going to be a Q&A for a YouTube video. I'm going to answer every question that's sent to me. So if you have a question that you want answered, be sure you're following me on Instagram. It's linked in the description box. If for some reason you do not have Instagram, you can email me. I will put the email. This will be the last time I will put it in here for this Q&A though, because I'm going to be filming it tomorrow. So be sure that you're actually, I need to set a reminder on my phone so I do not forget. I'm going to run it at 4 p.m., starting at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So let me actually create a alarm for 4 o'clock p.m. and let's put a label. Run Q and A on Insta. Save. Okay, so I got my alarm set so I will not forget. And let's see. I'm pretty sure my Instagram, I told you guys right. Yeah, Morgan Shay official. Can't even see that. Come on. Really? Wow. There we go. Morgan Shay official on Instagram. Go follow me. If you would like to participate in the question and answer, it is going to be primarily about dentures. So, but you can ask me whatever you want. Does not matter. Mm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm also curious about? If Ethan Klein is gonna publicly congratulate Trisha and Moses on the baby. Because Ela, Ethan's wife, is Moses' sister. And they weren't invited to the wedding or anything, which I don't blame Trisha. That's her wedding. I don't give who the fuck it was. Like, unless my husband just really wanted them there. But I don't blame her for that one. It was her wedding day, and no. I just know in the depths of my heart that one day, I just know Ethan is a trend hopper and an attention seeker, and I just get those vibes. I just do. Sorry, not sorry. I have never ever been wrong. My vibe intuition has never been wrong, and I just feel like one day all this who he is as a person is going to come out, and I can't wait for it. Karma always does its rounds, baby. Always. It might not happen right when we want it to, but just keep your patience because I promise you, karma has not forgotten. Also, after reading over Gabby Hanna's Twitter and TikTok, which I find peculiar that she said she had deleted it, but has been very active on Twitter. She's even changed her username to Daddy's little Ruby baby girl. Does she deserve an Oscar? Was all of this acting, or is this who she truly is? Like for real. Yesenia, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not. I feel like I just butchered it. Um, my new teeth are feeling good. I am going to run a Q&A tomorrow. I'm going to film it for YouTube. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I will screenshot your question and I will include it in my Q&A I film tomorrow. But if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to run a poll. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and start the poll. If you do follow me on on Instagram, if you want to ask over there, I'm going to run a poll, a question and answers poll. All right. I am running the Q&A. So if you follow me on Instagram at Morgan Shea Official, go over there, ask me the questions. If you do not follow me on Instagram or Facebook, because it's going to automatically post to Facebook. If you don't follow me on either one of those, you can either ask in the comments now, or I have my email in the comments. And my Instagram is also linked in the description box, if that makes it easier. But yeah, mm, I'm still, um, I wouldn't say I'm getting used to eating with them because I'm a lot more comfortable with them while I'm eating, but kind of. My comfortable level with eating with them is at like a 7.5. But talking, I feel way more comfortable. I'm not getting gagged by them anymore. They're way easier to take out now because um my gums aren't as swollen. But aside from that, it's going good. And they are so beautiful. So mm. By the way, if you haven't watched it yet, I uploaded a hour and a half long documentary style video on the full process of getting my dentures, what it was like, how much it cost. I show you guys what my teeth looked like before I got them pulled, everything. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it because it is crazy. First time ever live chatting with anyone on YouTube. Just happened to see you were live. Yes, they will take some time getting used to, but glad you're happy with them. I am. And I chat with all of my followers. This isn't, listen, this isn't some follower influencer type page. Let's just get this straight. I've said this from the beginning. I've been on YouTube for almost 3 years, 2.5 years. And I have several of my subscribers' phone numbers. I have an email where we can talk and I respond to you usually the same day. I have a tight knit subscriber base. We're all the same. We're all the same people. We're all putting our pants on one leg at a time. We're all going to work, paying bills, just out here living, you know? So, yeah. I respond to everyone. Unless you're a rude fuck, and then I don't. My moderators don't really give people who are rude, though, a chance. My moderators are pretty protective of me, though, so and that's probably because I've been this way from the beginning. That's what I don't understand about influencers. You don't talk to your subscribers because why? Why? And even the ones who do have hundreds of thousands or millions of followers, they still only reply to like maybe sometimes one or two people in a live. Trisha does talk to a lot of people, but they do not respond to many people during a live. And they definitely don't respond to more than 5 in the comment section below their videos at all. Could never be me, would never be me. I don't care if it takes me 3 or 4 hours. I'm responding to you guys. Period. Work messages. Still going off. Mm. Here, Dolly. Indeed. Come here. Mm. Get your meat and cheese. Okay. Anyways, you guys, thank you for eating and chatting with me tonight. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe. Jesus fucking Christ. Literally work. Hold on. All right. So, anyways, you guys, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Cheers to the weekend. Ding. Be sure to submit your Q&A questions. If you do not actually front in this, let me. Is it Yesanya? I hope I pronounced her name right. I hate when I don't pronounce your all's names right. Please, you guys, honestly, if I ever do not pronounce your name correctly, please just let me know. Also, if you would like to tip, do not fucking send it through super chats. Do not send no thanks. Do not send no stickers, you guys. Literally, YouTube still has not sent me my first check, and I got approved for AdSense literally almost a year ago. So don't even worry about that. My Cash App is pinned in the comments because a lot of you guys like to do that. I really and greatly appreciate it. Again, all of the proceeds that have been collected, I haven't received a tip from last month or this month yet. Um, but all tips that I get is going to go um, to Braden's cause. So a friend of mine's son was diagnosed with leukemia, and there's just a hell of a lot of expenses that they have. She has to go to a whole other state for his treatments every single week. So they have to pay travel there. They have to pay for the treatment because insurance only covers like 20% cost. It's crazy. So if you would like to tip, it is going to a good cause until the end of September. Um, I don't get very many tips, so I don't know how much it will be, but I am going to match however much we do get because it is going to a really good cause, and I'm running that until September the 30th. So If you would like to, my Cash App is in the comments. It's also in the description box. My PayPal is in the description box as well. Again, if you wanted to put some good karma out in the world for yourself or do a good deed, this is definitely the time to do it because this is a very, very, very strong little boy. But Yesenia, I did get your screenshot, so I will include it in the Q&A. So if for some reason, um, also thank you guys for the likes. That really does help when you like the video and comment on the video when you interact with it. That really does help me. So anyways, that's that. Be sure that if you haven't already, that you do go and watch my video that came out yesterday. It is my denture story. It looks like almost 200 of you guys have already seen it. But if you have not, please, please, please go watch it. Show it some love. Interact with it. It has 8 likes. Let's see. It looks like it does have a comment. Let's see. Just want you to know how inspiring I think you are. Oh, let's do a shout out to Crystal Gentry. Crystal Gentry, read her comment. You guys go give her comment some likes. She says, "Hello, my friend. Just want you to know how inspiring I think you are. You're so brave and so full of courage. Not only to of not only to of overcome your addiction and to remain sober, but also to make a video about the process of you getting your dentures. Just want you to know that I think you're very inspirational and I want to thank you for being so kind to me when I write you in your lives. You're always so nice and you always describe things. I really hope to hear from you. And if not here, I will call I will comment on one of your lives. Crystal is one of my subscribers. She is blind. Um, so anytime that I tell story time, she said before that she really likes my story times because I do go into detail and I kind of paint a picture. That's the way that I like to tell my stories is to paint a picture like you guys are there and you can kind of experience that moment in time with me while I tell that story. Which, by the way, I am going to be telling my sex trafficking story next week. I do just want to say that there is an extreme trigger warning for sexual assault, drug use, and of course, sex trafficking. So, if any of those things are going to trigger you, I would not recommend watching the video. Um, but yeah, and she's in a lot of my lives and comments. Um, just want you to know I'm always here for you. If you need me, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, that was Crystal Gentry's comment. And I'm going to comment back. This just made my day. Sending you all the love. XOXO MS. And we replied to Miss Crystal's comment. Again, if you would like to be included in the Q&A that I'm filming this weekend, I am going to the Q&A is going to involve um, any question. So everyone who sends a question, it will be answered. Period. Um, it's going to be on the poll on Instagram. That's how you can send me your questions. The email that's in the comment section or that's in the description box, it's questions, the number 4, shay@gmail.com. If you don't have Instagram, or you can go to TikTok and you can go to my profile on TikTok and you can submit a question that way. And let's see what else. Oh, or if you follow me on Facebook, it will also be on my story. Love hearing people's stories. Also glad you are no longer in your addiction. Yes, I have 6.5 years sober um, from intravenous heroin use. There is a whole addiction recovery playlist on my channel. For those of you guys who are new, because we have gotten quite a bit of new subscribers in the past 24 hours since I uploaded this video. Um, I'm a storytime YouTuber. I do makeup tutorials. We do basically everything. We talk true crime. Whatever I'm in the mood that week to film is basically what you guys get. I do want to make this my full time job. That's always been in the plan. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you would like to tip, again, my Cash App is in the comment section or it's in the description box, and so is my PayPal. Anyways, you guys, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys had a fantastic Friday. I hope you have an even better Saturday. And until the very next time, bye, guys.